Let's just quickly bring Marcella Samba inside. The other day we been get the judiciary, the communications head na the studio, they talk about then same issues here. We get to do with this release where they look at. And one thing where the release site out gets to do with the replacements. They make example of the replacement of the MPs them where after the election we've been see the decision we've been come out na courts. For democracy na salon, waiting the representative they talk here on Monday. From the judiciary, they say them been do this as part of precedents when they say them be other government be done set in 2012, sorry. So from then kind precedents here, if we see judiciary, for example, they continue with then kind precedents here, waiting ego for mean for salon democracy.
Maybe, when you draw inference to that interview there from the head of communication for the judiciary, it just show the degree to which the judiciary, the concerns for the judiciary day. That was not the representation of the judiciary when we go proud of from a country. And I think say it will be good for let the judiciary look inwards, that kind of representation. If that was what they put together to respond to the statement, I am afraid say we get a long road with the judiciary in this country. We are calling for moments of reflection. Removing 10 MPs from parliament is wrong. If not that precedence still we want lay for democratic track, with man called trajectory. Now democratic track that one day. Said that we possibly make one bad decision, we can complement them by making 10 wrongs. That democratic track they go bring we down as a country. It's not good. But we don't say this over and over. This do me and do you, they destroy this country. If they destroy, we add one democracy. People need to understand, say, this democracy, so people die for them. August 18, we were part of the students who were marching down to Freetown. That is enough, this was for done. Me not be student leader. People die for them. So people want to see a situation where peace and stability go there, let them go understand, say we life could go before. It's too much of this. It's too much of this. The judiciary in any society for able for organize themselves, for able for institute in an independent manner justice and adjudicate on the matters. Let tell you, this electoral legal reform what they talk so, it span from the electoral offenses, the petitions them we're going to the court of justice in this country. The electoral offenses, 285 cases now reach the courts. That's not only one that we tap in a police station, no. The one that will actually reach the courts. Almost get conviction 5. All the other one then to where? They say lack the necessary ingredients for let them prosecute those matters. You know what it do with the talk is? It brings impunity on these issues. Where people then go scatter ballot box in the eyes of the law enforcement officers. Nobody they no arrest. People then go, they march stealthily, ride na Koinadugu, then burn ballot boxes. Nothing they no do. Now the situation they get worse, and we they say no. Enough for Biso. Justice. In fact, you talk and I say, wait, justice delays, justice denied. This thing, we don't need international for counsel. I make us say it's a shame to the one that really head those institutions. It's a shame to the advisors. Because all the politicians, they are politicians. They don't understand some of these things. But you when a professional, you then at the legal system, you don't go through robust education, you don't go through law school, you know there is also the aspect of ethical conduct in all of this where public office forget. You know say whenever you do anything so wrong, you they breed aggrieve people in the society, then you they continue for doing. That is not the posture we want. There's been a lot of investments, post-conflict investments in the judiciary because it's the hub of transformation of the society. If Sierra Leone for transition to peace, we should have the necessary institution where they guide we for be stable within that peace
so like institutions.
So the judiciary, the police, and the National Electoral Commission and the Political Party Registration Commission. Now, for critical body, then that one day we will help for stabilize this country in with democracy.
So if we take the judiciary, for example, then can talk of different reforms and when they say don't happen this BNTM, they don't make sure say they don't able to reach out to side areas and we not been get magistrates and judges and do other things them way according to them beliefs in reforms and then they we go up for capacitate them for improve on the justice system na the country. But from civil society perspective, now waiting and still they miss we make people forget perception. Say the judiciary, for example, still they take some decision them where they affect the overall justice system.
In fact, the question you can just turn on into answer the decisions where then they take where they affect the overall justice system. This is the problem. This is the problem. In a society where, for example, the constituents, the people, they call on the will of the people. Now in a ballot, the will of the people. They may say, inside me act. Oh, they do this head of media house election and maybe I want. Inside me act, I don't go put ballots for them. That make them say the will of the people. It touches my emotion. I like Mabel. Now I make her put on my own candidates that one day. The constituents then don't go put them candidates. When they don't go put them candidates, the court say there were legal issues with regards to this candidate. Democratic rights presuppose that constituency they run and back. Let the people now they get the mandates. Let them can express their will back if there is an issue. Now, the courts go institute 10 MPs there. Now, courts do that kind of decision. This is the decision that is affecting the state. And as they say, we don't need external person for can't tell. We say we don't plant a democratic wrong now with society. We will hunt this country, in generations to come. Okay. It is wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong. We have said it. So all they want, the way they say they want evidence. Let me say this now. Because I've been following the discussions. They say they want evidence of who that they talk to. Okay. You don't need evidence. The evidence is there. And these people, if you are a government official and you're asking for evidence, where were you when all these things were happening? You were in the same Sierra Leone state governing the state. Why they cancel that they talk to? Look at all the national elections watch press releases. Okay. Look at all the outlets, the credible media institutions, the way don't they discuss this issue. Use evidence to not the The 10 MPs, we are 10 MPs not removed from the Sierra Leonean parliament. Whose evidence clear past that one day? So like we reference say, let's be honest to ourselves. This is the time for reflection in advance for the 2023 elections, where a lot of people don't say, hey, Marcella, this 2023 election go tranga. Now we don't get this report. They're not only, the kind of discourse where they happen at the national level, it don't escalate to the international level on this matter. Let's come to the table and see how we forge ahead for address some of the issues here with detrimental to the Sierra Leonean state. Okay,
continue for the to name na Marcella Samba Sise, the executive director for New. Inside the program this morning, we they look at New them position on the European Union election follow-up mission and findings and recommendation them where them pull out we get for do some institution them we responsible for support election process them na the country. Now we go for break na the program.